Hi, it's Joey, and today I'm going to be watching Lucifer, Season 6, Episode 4, Pin the Tail on the Daddy, which I guess is about Lucifer figuring out how he is a kid and how he abandoned them. I am so excited to keep going with this show. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go.
Abandon your child before she's even born. Did too.
Did not.
Did too.
He wouldn't!
Okay.
If he knew about you.
Can't be my fine.
Talk to him! Why do you think you're his daughter? Does he actually sense something when he looks her in the eyes? Talk to him! Dan, I love you!
That your father abandoned you.
He wouldn't have abandoned you, so he clearly didn't know.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So, beam me up.
Or down, I suppose.
Wow.
He wanted you to work on yourself?
You have no idea what's right for me. Stay away from me.
Dan, being here and not being able to see. You're a ghost. Tell him why you wanted him down there and not up here as a ghost. It's understandable that he's annoyed about that.
There's nothing to be scared about, I promise. I will be right there beside you.
That's the fear that it'll change you somehow as well.
Something else, which will be cleared up in no time, and then we
Tell her. Tell her. If she's your partner and everything, she'll understand.
Angels cannot produce offspring.
And need I remind you of your nephew?
Yeah, but he's not an angel.
Maybe his wings will pop out at puberty.
That is horrific.
The acne pubes. 99 Miami. Epic party, lots of bodies, very few.
Oh no.
It's starting to sound like congratulations are in order.
But keep the champagne cool.
Thing is, there's a difference between abandoning and not knowing someone existed. I mean, hurt and pain. I'm not like discrediting it. But if he truly didn't know he had a child, it's not like he abandoned her intentionally.
Here to prove that I am nobody's daddy.
Oh my god, because he's in Miami.
Hey.
Ella saw a ghost. It was an angel, but you know, angels can see him.
What?
Dan? Is that you?
Wait, can you smell me? What?
You are just a regular old bullfrog with zero traces of the supernatural. You are also stinking up my lab, Dan.
She called her frog Dan. Oh. Find the others that aren't like the other celestials.
Lucifer?
She remembers him after all these years.
I mean, yeah, you? A father? That'd be disastrous.
Oof, bitch, says the...
Sticking around type.
No offense.
I mean, it was 20 years ago. You know nothing about what he's like now.
Thank you very much.
You haven't changed at all.
Chloe, give him more credit than that.
I'm here to prove she's not the mother of my illegitimate child.
Child? What child?
Hell, this is why you should have told her the truth at the beginning.
Broke into my... Thank God.
Oh, Maze can't see him either.
Someone to talk to.
Guy, his pants were always so tight.
That's all you have to say? Huh?
They mourned you, my darling.
Everybody knows that LA is way too hot for leather.
Oh, Dan.
It's like missing a part of yourself that can never be replaced.
He wouldn't have abandoned his child. He didn't know.
I can't imagine what you're
Find her.
A minute deal, please. Come on, man. I just want my friends back. A
Oh.
minute deal.
How come? Why Lucifer? Is it because Lucifer's the king of hell? Is that the only reason that she can see him is because she's his daughter? Oh, he had headphones in.
Dan, is that you?
Well, you...
Yeah. Yeah, man, I made it into the academy thanks to you.
What?
Yeah, it meant a lot
Oh.
to me submitting my application.
I've been feeling bad about that too, man.
That's why I didn't come visit.
Yeah, you don't have to explain.
You should have gone to visit.
It's okay. I
Oh.
love you, man.
What's up, Dan?
She could see him before. She was just being a bitch.
Wait, what? You can actually. I might have figured this out earlier if you hadn't screwed with me.
Demon love. Confusing.
You should know.
Oh man, I'm just so happy I can actually talk to you guys.
I don't know why Lucifer didn't bring you back, man, but it's great to see you, Dan.
It's because this is no
We
life.
really missed you, bro.
Like, it's wonderful that he can see them, and maybe Lucifer should have been taking them down to have trips with them, but it's gonna kill him when he can see Trixie and he can't talk to her and he can't touch her and he can't be a part of his life, her life.
I don't know, I must have been distracted. What with the death threats and Daniel coming back to Earth?
Oh, Lucifer. You didn't tell her that either.
You can't see him anyway.
Can she? Because she's a gift from God.
Okay, I thought we were past.
Yeah, you really should have told her.
But you clearly cannot help yourself.
It isn't true. I can't keep a secret if I don't know what the secret is.
But you keep keeping secrets.
You do. Sweetheart, tell her what's really going on.
I'm gonna grant you 2 seconds to get off my property.
I'd point that somewhere else if
Are these kids not here by their own free will? Or is he protecting them? Or something?
Well, actually, young lady,
Oh no.
what is it you desire?
I want to go home.
Shut up. You back in
Kids that run away and they get taken advantage of. I love them. She's definitely getting addicted to that thing. But it comes in handy for times like this.
Tell me!
It's okay. We got him.
It's because he thinks she could
Where
be
is she?
his daughter.
We will.
One of the kids might know where she went. Did she run away? Did she go, you know, the children would most likely to know.
Do you know where she is now?
He cares so much.
She met a guy online.
Oh my god.
Ran away to be with him.
If you need anything at all,
Oh.
just say a little prayer. I plan to be a boots on the ground type of god.
You could have given her a business card or something deluxe, but
I mean, what if she actually is? That means I let all of this happen to her.
This is not your fault.
you
Lucifer.
didn't know.
Does that even matter?
What matters is what you do going forward.
Exactly. What matters is as soon as you do know what you do with that.
We will figure this out together, okay? As partners.
Exactly, my darling. That's what it means to love someone, and you can
I
tell.
might not be certain of a lot right now, but one thing is for sure.
Oh.
I have never loved anyone the way I love you, Chloe Decker.
No. I'm so happy.
Where is she?
Hey, get out of my house.
Mira! Mira!
Dad?
Oh my god, she found her dad.
Call your mother. She's worried about you.
She is?
Of course.
I didn't think she wanted to see me.
Oh, she
She
does.
never stopped looking for you.
I'll call her today.
He should have called her to at least let her know she was...
Wait,
I found your kid, she's safe.
how do you...
No, I think it was the first moment I looked into her eyes.
I mean, to be honest, a DNA test, for both of their sakes.
Felt it in my gut.
You felt that too. Oh. Oh. That's why Lucifer didn't want him to come up here, because that's just torture. And there's nothing you can do about it. We need to prove to Trixie there's a heaven, and they can say he's right next to you and he loves you.
Take me back.
I really wanted to see Trixie again, but not like that.
I know why you didn't bring me up here, Lucy. Seeing Chloe, seeing Kristen, not being able to hug them, it's worse than hell. Please, kill this stupid angel who brought me up here.
Don't blame her. She was just looking for me.
Yeah, to kill you.
No, I'm not sure she knows the whole story.
No, she definitely doesn't.
And neither do I. She's my daughter.
That's great, man.
It's wonderful.
I mean, having a daughter, it's the best.
I think I may well have screwed my chance of making things.
Coming back is that you got to take advantage of the time you have with your kids before it all goes away. Go get her.
I love their friendship. Whoa.
Hi, Mom.
She can she's a time traveling future child. She's a time traveling future child. I mean, that has been done 1,000 million times, but when it's done right, it is such a good plotline. Yay! So I'm just gonna start with this bit so I can get it over with and hopefully not cry again. I will never forgive this show for taking Trixie's father away and making her have to grow up without him. No one deserves to go through something like that. He deserves to get to be in her life, to get to see her grow and flourish, and the only thing that gives me solace, that kind of helps me keep watching the show despite being so angry at it for doing that, is the knowledge that heaven exists, that we've seen Chloe reunite with her dad, and Trixie will be able to do the same because that girl's going to heaven. And I truly believe Dan will as well. That has to be how the season will end for him. Unless there's some way they can get him, put him back in his body and have everyone believe that he never died, I think they'll have to have some kind of plotline whereby he goes to heaven and gets to be with Charlotte, and then one day with Trixie and Chloe and everyone. And hopefully now, I was going to say if he got back to hell, Amenadiel would visit him and everything, because he knows how much time passes, he should have come back. I am so thankful that we got to see Dan with Maze, and she messed with him so much by pretending she couldn't see him. And then Amenadiel, how happy he was when he could, how Ella could sense something but she couldn't see him, which is kind of, she's got that spiritualness, and also she's potentially seen an angel, I don't know. And just knowing that he's there and he can't do anything. Every time he was mad at Lucifer for not taking him just up to be on Earth, I knew why. Trixie and Chloe and all the humans he's friends with, but Trixie, and knowing that she's going to be in agony forever about losing her dad, because that's not something you just get over. When you lose someone you love, your healing process gets you to a point where you can go about your life without it crippling you, but you never lose that pain. I'm so angry. And so for him to sort of see her, and the fact that the time he went to see her was a time when she wasn't able to distract herself with anything else, because there will have been times where she smiled, there will have been times where she's had a good time, and he came to see her on a day when she was just in so much pain. And I absolutely adore the relationships in the show, the friendships, how much we've seen them grow and build over the last seasons. And I love Dan's friendship with Maze, his friendship with Amenadiel, his friendship with Lucifer is beyond everything. And I love how happy he was for Lucifer when Lucifer had a kid. Like, the idea of that, of just the instant, oh my god, that's the best thing ever, I'm so happy for you reaction, was everything. Obviously, it's sort of fun exploring Lucifer's memory lane and trying to work out who's his daughter, and they did a good thing. They saved those kids, and, you know, I think it proved that the hardest thing, often people put off doing the difficult thing, calling someone when they know they've messed up, when they said something horrible before they ran away, they put off calling them, but it's always worth doing. And I'm really glad for Esther, I believe her name was, and Mira, and her dad and everything. I think things will be good for them going forwards. Now for Lucifer and Chloe, they have a daughter. They're going to have a daughter together. She seems to be suggesting that she is a time traveller. Maybe, I guess, angels are capable of that, or maybe because she's an angel. I presume they're able to have a child that's an angel child, partly because Chloe was, like, divinely created rather than just being completely natural. I guess is why she gets powers, or maybe because he's God. Now, is it going to be like a Charmed Season 6 plotline where he was so preoccupied with being God that he wasn't around? Or did he literally abandon her? Because Lucifer would not abandon her. Right now, Lucifer as he is, we know this man. He never would have done because of his own traumas, but, you know, he is there for Trixie as much as possible in like a sort of friend, stepdad type of way. But having his own child with Chloe, he would treasure that child to the moon and back. The only reason he wouldn't have been there is if he physically couldn't for some reason, like he got trapped somewhere, or he didn't know. Now, obviously, it being Chloe's daughter too, he's gonna know about it. So I'm so excited to learn about this. That's Trixie's little sister. Just, there is so much about this. And I'm really reaching the point where I wonder if we're going to tell Trixie, whether Trixie's somehow going to find out. Because that would be she's very young, so that could mess with her a lot, but also it might help her come to some peace with her dad, knowing that she will see him one day, and maybe even knowing that like he's with her in some ways. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to venture into this plot, and Lucifer really delving into this. He really started to believe that Mira might be his daughter, and then when she wasn't, that feeling of they got their happy ending and I didn't. Now, he didn't know if it had been one of them. And so as things are now, obviously we don't know what's transpired, and which he might say, oh yeah, when I was 2 he left, but Lucifer wouldn't leave, which leads me to believe either he became God and it changed him, or it became God and he got like chained to the throne or something, or there was something else happened to him. So I'm excited to find out more, but number two things. I refuse to believe that Lucifer willingly abandoned her. After everything that happened to him, he would not do that. And the second thing is, I refuse to believe that the things are going to go the same way they did. They are going to change things. Whatever happened, they're going to figure out that he became God and it changed his entire personality, and Chloe was already pregnant, like now, and therefore he lost himself, he stopped being Lucifer and he became God, and that's why the original God was a dick with no feelings who really shouldn't have been in the role. And we'll stop it, you know, it'll be something like that, I hope. But this was such a good episode. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction and all of my reactions on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you for watching.